Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today.
We are very happy to have like the beautiful face today for the second live stream of the Know Your Power series. Maybe we can have like someone to let us know that what did you do, or like what is the thing that helped you to stay productive during the COVID?
I know for me, just trying my best to figure out my time and how things can go more smoothly.
Captain Crunch now.
Yeah, it has been very different since the quarantine, but I'm still trying to figure. I'm a recent graduate, and this is my first full-time position, and working from home. It's a little bit hard to have a work-life balance, but it's going very well. Doing home workouts, going on a bike to the beach. It's been really fun. I think we have more time for self-reflection and a new time where we can learn more, read more, and make our personal development more important.
Yeah, I do believe so. So you have more time for yourself and learn more about like new habits. So who knows, maybe someday you can like become the professional in the bicycle, right? Maybe Tobias, Steve, and Party can let us know or like say something about yourself.
So I started off quarantine. I tried to learn how to juggle. I kind of got it fell through the cracks in between. I haven't continued. I did manage to do 3 balls for a little while, but it was quite a fun thing that I just started, and I wish I would have continued.
For me, I started exercising daily, and I also started learning about my theologies and history more. Like I'm like now really interested in knowing certain things.
That's really great.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was a long vacation. I started listening to audiobooks. Since I'm not an avid reader, so I thought it's a good idea to begin the learning step. And now the gyms are open, I'm getting back to them. And like honestly, this experience of working from home, I think it was really worth something way more than I ever imagined. I've changed a lot, like get adjusting to the new schedules, like having a good management is like it's kind of a necessity in order to keep on doing the work from home. And then many students, they reach out to me, I talk to them, I be with them, and that's why I'm just loving it. Thank you.
Yeah. I definitely have to agree with a lot of what you're saying. Nature, always a great way to free up your mind. Listening to books, like it actually helps for your active listening skills, which is really great. You'd be surprised how many things can formulate into your work life that you do in your day-to-day. It's a great way just to connect to yourself and the world. I'm really loving the things that you guys are doing. That is really great, really, really great and amazing. Jen?
Yes, it's really good for like we knowing that it is the long vacation. We can say that like for everyone 6 or 7 months you are quarantined in your house, and you can develop a lot of like new habits. I know it will be sad because we can't see people, we can't hug them like in person, but we still can have like different way to like seeing people virtually, and hopefully one day we can seeing each other in person. Yeah.
I wait. Definitely. So well, let's get started. Again, hi everyone. Thank you for joining us for the second live stream of the Know Your Power series. This series was created as part of the CCSI Advocacy Clinic. And it was an initiative that was started by June and I as CCSI advocates. Now, as advocates, we provide peer support and resources to assist you as students of Centennial College on the well-being of your non-academic and academic journey. So thank you for joining us today, and we hope that you can get a lot out of this series as well.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Our first live stream was about the student rights and responsibilities, and we were welcoming for our guest, student experience advisor, Adana and Weston. And if you are interested in viewing, check it out on CCSAI YouTube channel. And I just want to mention before we continue, there are two important things for the student to be noticed. You can confidentially emailing your concern and question to the advocacy email advocacy@ccsai.ca, or you can contact with us through the suggestion box, and you can find it out on ccsai.ca/service/advocacy. And and today for the second live stream, we are gonna introduce to you another resource that available to the student, which is CCSAI board members.
Now, maybe some of you are aware of our board members. If not, now is a chance to meet some of our members. Thank you.
I really want to thank all of the CCSAI board members who are here today with us, and we hopefully this can be the useful conversation for all of our students. So maybe we can start by Taran to know a little bit about yourself.
Sure. A very good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Taranjit Singh, and I'm the president of CCSAI. I'm a recent graduate from Leadership and Management program, and I present all the campuses as I'm the president of the CCSAI. One fun fact about me, I was part of the varsity cross country team. And the last race I ran was in Alberta. It was for nationals, and it was in -20. So while we were running in frozen faces. My beard was all frozen, so it was so funny. But it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the session, and thanks for joining us.
We won that, didn't we?
We kind of won, yeah.
Tobias?
Hello, everyone. My name is Tobias Graf. I am studying aircraft maintenance engineering and management at the Bombardier Center, and I'm the vice president of that campus. Fun fact about me is I like target shooting as my hobby on weekends.
Thank you. Thank you. And
Nice.
Hello everyone, my name is Prateek Verma and I am currently enrolled in Architectural Technician program at Morningside campus, and I am also the vice president of that campus. And one fun fact about me is that I recently won a competition which was all around the Ontario, and it is like a very proud moment for me.
It is. And what about you, Asti?
Hello, friends. My name is Arshdeep Babbar, proud representative of, for, by the students of Progress Campus. I mean, like, I'm studying energy system engineering at Progress Campus, and I don't think I really have any fun facts, but I'm practically interested in everything. I like reading, playing guitar, piano, practicing a bit of martial arts, like having like playing games also, and always ready to learn. And I'm quite interested in historical facts and myths and stuff like that. And on top of that, I just love talking to people, making new friends, having conversations, learning more about people management on daily basis. And just want to say, if you guys want to reach out for anything, all the board members, we are more than happy. I'm like, we are glad if you can reach on us for anything, any concern. Just type a mail, never hesitate. Thank you.
Thank you, Asti.
Thank you. I just realized, I don't know if you guys know any fun facts about June and I. We are also students, as I am currently finishing my final year at the Bachelor's of Public Relations Management at Story Arts. So I'm really excited about that. So I myself like a little bit of everything as well. I play the guitar and the piano. I actually have an axe throwing target shooting thing that I do out in the back, which is really great. It's very interesting to see how so many of us have connecting hobbies. I really like that. I really like that. June?
That's good. That's good. And what about me? I'm almost graduate from the Business Administration Human Resource Program. And for me, I'm kind of the person very curious and finding the new thing to study. I'm in love with studying the language and whatever about the brain or the universe. So I'm trying and learning a lot about the memory lesson right now. And hopefully, who knows, in next 2 years, you can see me in the competition for the super brain.
I have all confidence in you, my friend. Definitely. It's a possibility. Anything is.
Thank you.
Definitely. So let's get started. For today's series, we are really thankful for the board members. We really want students to know of the resources of each individual because you have representation on every campus. And that's something that many of you may not know. Also, with new students coming in, these are your go-to on campus at the moment. Yes, we are off campus, but we all have access, whether it's email or we can contact you virtually. Jun, did you want to remind any information for the students or?
Yes, for sure. Everyone, don't forget if you have like any question or issue, you can comment on the live stream comment below, or you basically can send the email to us at advocacy@ccsai.ca or by the suggestion bar at ccsai.ca/service/advocacy.
Let's start by fully introducing our board members. How about that? Taran, let's start.
Yes. So as the president of the CCSAI, my role is to make sure that students' voices are heard, and we try to advocate on issues that are currently, and also make sure that students are getting the results. With ongoing changing environment, we have been advocating on students' need, mental health, student fees, ancillary fees, and other sports engagement activities that we can provide to students. And we're always there for you. You can always reach out to us. Even though I have a virtual open door policy, I don't have a physical door right now of my office, but you can reach out to me anytime, my email, and we are always there to help you. So never hesitate to reach out to any board members, to me, or to any of our staff members as well.
It's really good. So what about on the board member can say something about the service, like what will be the useful service that CCSAI provide to students, like during the COVID time now that student can have access to?
So I can speak about that. I am the co-chair of the events and management. And during COVID, we had a few events going on Instagram, including 1-minute challenges, cooking, and scavenger hunts. And I'm really looking forward for the Frost events. We're planning some extremely fun events. I'm really looking forward for that. Also, we have clubs going on. You guys are always welcome to make your own club. You can join a club and yeah, do that. Other services, if you guys are moving by any chance, we have a housing part on our website. We are partnered with Place for Students, and it will help you find a place if you need one. Go check it out.
along with these services, we also provide legal advice service, and it is very helpful service for all the students as it is free and you can get your document notarized there and you can get any legal advice on any matter. So feel free to reach out. And moreover, we have domestic help plans and all the full-time students. It is mandatory for them to apply for this as it is included in their tuition fee. And you can also add any individual, like if you want to add your children or your spouse to that. Thank you.
Is there any kind of other service that we have more?
Yes, we do have, Jun. So we have service of this platform where students can sell and buy used books. So if you go to our website under services, you can find that link. It works like Kijiji. So you make an account. If you have to post an advertisement, you post the details, which book is it, and then if you want to buy it, you still go to our website, look which books are available, and you can directly connect with the seller. We also have Transforming the Future, this project. So it is an initiative to bring a positive change at the college and the community. So every semester we start the applications of getting from students and the staff where they can propose any project, any services, what they can do in $100,000. We have done great number of projects in the past. We had truck gardens, the water fountains, the sleeping pods. From last semester, we have deferred the proposal just to focus more on the COVID situation and how we can support the students in this current situation. But we will be continuing that service very, very soon. We are just making few changes to make it better and more accessible to students. And yeah, we're looking forward to that. So keep yourself updated. We will get in touch with you for that.
Thank you everyone. They are really the great resource for the student, and we are still have a lot of other service that can become active when we are returned to the campus. So student waiting for us.
So as you're saying about these useful services, what are one of the most useful services that we can provide to students?
I think I can add on to that. It's something I think everybody is aware of, like the service where you can reach us on anything. Like I have recently had many emails. Students were having a hard time communicating with their teacher and their coordinators. So in such scenarios, you can always approach the board members. You can write us an email, and we'll make sure to be the medium between you guys and like a better communication. So you guys can have clarity with the teacher, what's going on, if you're having any trouble with the grades or stuff like that. We can try our best to help you. And just want to say one more thing. I heard that during this COVID time, many people can go to depression, and many also went to. So we also have counseling services. So you can always approach the advocates and know about them, know more. So you can have a word with their counselors. They're all professional people who can guide you further into how to solve your problem by laying a path, laying pathways for you and stuff like that. Thank you.
Thank you, Asdeep. That's really the good service. Yes.
Definitely.
So why not we can move on to know about how you guys get involved to the CCSI. Maybe Asa can start with that.
Sure. So actually, this one's to Arshdeep. How do you feel about joining CCSI?
Well, honestly, I would say it was like a dream come true. I wasn't a gifted child. I always wanted to be with the people. So I had a hard time making friends. But eventually, as I keep on growing up, I learned the art of being with people, and being loyal, I thought was the biggest key, and trying your best to help others. And that's how I became the vice president, and I just love it. And I did have some issues in the college, so I always wanted to know that how could I address them. So I never faced them in my life, and my friends, like friends means all the 20,000 plus students in the Centennial College. all my friends, they don't face any issues. So that's why I wanted to rise up on this position. And I think it was only because of my delightful friends I could be here, and it feels great, you know. And it's like I'm learning so many things. This behavior, like being live, talking to so many people, being able to listen to them, sitting with you guys, sitting with the board members. Like I'm 20 and I'm sitting with people who are sometimes who are experienced 3 times of my age, 2 times of my age. And it feels good, you know, I can always learn and look forward. And that's what I want to say. Students can look forward to me for whatever I can. If you reach me, I don't have answer. Okay, I'll send you to someone who will reply for sure, but you will have a reply. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Jen?
I do believe like being the board member of the CCSI is really the awesome experience that me and Asa and Taran have been before for last 1 year. And now we are really happy to see the new people come in to like continue for us, whatever we are doing. And you can bring like a lot of the great resource and a lot of great initiative to the students that have fun for them. So how can joining CCSEI can change a student college experience? Maybe Patty can share with us.
So definitely it has a positive impact on the students, as we go through many trainings which will like develop our personality, and it's like it will include time management and as well as answering crucial questions and like how to deal with like difficult situation, and how to set like have a mindset of answering like handling different situations. And you will like as a person you will develop very much, and it's very like this journey is very like fun and awesome, and I'm loving it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Malik. Thank you. Maybe I can ask Steve again about like how that can train the student college experience. What will be the thing that you want to share to the student and promote them to join for the CCSAI?
Arshdeep, we can't hear you.
I'm so sorry. My bad. Oh, I was like, I want to answer this question through an example, a very simple one. Just imagine a painting. You're looking at that painting from 100 feet apart when you are studying in the college. It's beautiful. It's all decorative. But trust me, being a part of the CCSCI is like drawing that painting. You get to know what every detail, and that every single detail, that aesthetic that you put into that builds you up. It builds you up to the level you can't even imagine. I mean, I don't think I can really express that in words. I mean, your communication skills, your thinking skills, the way you respond, the way you speak, your tone, intonation, every single thing that you can present to someone or can be presented to will accelerate to the next level. I mean, it's an amazing experience. I would say if you guys have little interest in talking to people, or even if you feel like you want to improve on something, you should try to be part of the CCSCI. It can be through the jobs, it can be through volunteering, it can be through attending the sessions. That makes a difference. I mean, like I'm one of the person who was one of the very like I was one of the very inattentive and like kind of very active person who would not listen. But now I think I do listen because I'm getting used to it, you know, and I'm loving it.
Thank
That
Thank you.
was great. That was a great response. And I think you did do it justice by explaining how I think we all feel. That was amazing. Thank you for that, Arshdeep. I want to talk more about that and that motivation that puts you there, put our members to apply and be part of CCSI. I want to send this question out to Tobias. What was your motivation to apply for student leadership role?
So my motivation was ever since I got to college, I really wanted to be more involved. I wanted to get I wanted to be behind the scenes. I wanted to organize things. I wanted to be there. And my friend group became very large. And one day I had a friend, he asked me, "Do you want to be friends with everyone?" I was like, yes I do. And moving forward, I met Taranjeet and I seen an opportunity come up. And with the support of my friends, I really have to give them a great shout out. I really love you guys. They made it happen. They all voted for me. Everyone on my campus supported me. It's an awesome experience. And every day I'm doing this. It's great fun.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I'm going to throw this question out. We just got a question from one of the students. Let me just, I want to be able to say this correctly. So it's from one of the, sorry, just some technical difficulties. Okay, give me a moment. But in the meantime, I want to throw the same question about what's your motivation to Arshdeep.
Okay, so like honestly, the motivation. There are several factors, and most of them are intrinsic, nothing extrinsic, I would say. I did look I did look up to the ongoing president at that time, Karam, and I was friends with many of the board members. They told me about it, about the things that we can help the students, we can do like that. But it was all okay at that time. And then I had some issues in the college. Like I had some really big issues in the program, like about the transferring and stuff like that. And then that moment I realized, okay, I don't think I have knowledge like which is enough for me to survive in future. If I be like this, I'm gonna change it. And that moment I started looking for the opportunities, the volunteering thing. And eventually after that, this opportunity came up to apply for the vice president, and I found myself eligible. And I thought like, okay, I want to learn more about this, and this way I can help students, and on top of that I can grow myself. But the bigger part was that I wanted to bring a change, so that I did face an issue, nobody else has to do that, right? They should be comfortable. So that was a part of my motivation. And since childhood, I'm like one of the crazy kids. I like taking risk. I like being aside. I can walk, like it's not a good thing. I love teamwork, but if needed, I can walk alone. And during the election time, that was the time I did walk alone for a while, alone to everyone, build up that that empire thing. I call it my empire. Really, it's an empire to stand up as a vice president, and I'm really loving it. That empire where everybody is like family. People can look forward to me. I can look forward to them. Even during this meeting, I just got a call from someone. They had some issues in their com subject, so I'm gonna mail to their professor very soon, as soon as this thing is done. So this is like a part of. This is not just a job for me, not a role for me. It's a part of my lifestyle now, a good lifestyle, which I really love. Thank you.
That was great. I have to agree with that. It's now a lifestyle. Yes. One more, Pratik, I would definitely love to hear what was your motivation. Same question. It's very important as student leaders, we recognize what was our push to become leaders and how we can develop that motivation even further. So please, Pratik, I would love to hear your motivation.
So for me, since childhood, I was very introverted, and like I always wanted to be with such organization or like do such stuff which in which I can represent students and their concerns, as I know like many students face, like I like to help people, but I don't want to be like the face and represent all of them. But this time I had the courage to stand up, because when I migrated to Canada, I started taking challenges, and also my brother also motivated me to apply for this position, as he was the ex vice president, so he also motivated me. And I also volunteered, and I got to know many people, and like then I feel like I should do this.
That's great. Thank you so much, each of you, for enlightening us further on how anyone that feels all of those things can move forward and grow. CCSI is definitely a place for growth, and one of the biggest things for me is that growth. Thank you, Jun.
For sure, for sure. CCSAI is the place for like every single one person, every single student, not only you are domestic or you are the international. If you are the student at the Centennial College, you are always welcome to be joining with us in CCSAI. So I just want to know how can students get involved as Centennial as like follow your experience before and how they can find a way to get involved in. Maybe Tobias can help me to answer that.
Yeah, so there's actually many great opportunities where students or you guys can get involved. And so for example, right now we are looking for one more board member for the Ashtonby campus. For that position, we would love to have someone represent that campus. It's really important. And the changes you can do at your campus, it's just dramatic. The experience is fantastic. I love what I do, and I can highly recommend to step up if that's your thing. Other ways of getting involved are we had advocates, June and Aisha, our advocates. We hired new ones this summer. We're also working on a advisory council, and you can get involved there. Events, webinars if you want to host one, clubs. There's so many ways. Just reach out if you want to be involved. There is a chance for you to get.
Right, for sure. If you want to get involved in CCSAI or any opportunity that you are looking for sure check it out on ccsai.ca. It is our website, or basically you can comment on the live stream or contact with each of us. We will give you like the whole information, like every single detail here. Thank you, Tobias, for that. Thank you.
Very, very true. CCSI is very strong in planning, not only the current situation at Centennial College, but also the future. But I want to ask actually Taran about that, and what are some of the plans and ideas that are there are being set for the future of Centennial College students that you want to let our students know?
Definitely, sure. So one of the biggest thing that we do is advocate for students, and we want to make sure that students have the support. And in these uncertain times, that things get so much more important. Whether it be mental health or other sports, we are here for students. Um, One of the things that we're working currently is on the advising council. We really want to make sure that we have representation. Our college is one of the most diverse colleges. It has students from all over the world speaking so many different languages, all the walks of life. So we want to make sure that when we make decisions for our students, we have the representation, that we have diversity of perspectives. So we're making this advising council that help the board give their viewpoint and make the informed decisions. We're also setting up a food bank. Food is very important, and food insecurity has been an issue from a very long time. We recently partnered up with a daily food bank, Daily Bread Food Bank. So we are in process of setting up that food bank at Progress Campus for the start. And later we were also planning to have things at different campuses so that students do not have to sacrifice their food to pay their tuition or things like that. So we're working on those things. And if the students, if you have any ideas on how we can support you better, we have also created an online virtual suggestion box so that you can let us know your ideas, your concerns, and we can work on them. Because at the end, we want to make sure that you get what you really want and you're happy. So we are here for you, and we look forward to your support as well.
Thank you, Taran. That's actually great. Food insecurity is a large issue. As an advocate, it is a large issue for students, and that's one of the greatest things I find with CCSI is that we listen and we respond accordingly. It's not just, hey, take this service, hey, have this event. It's a very family response, and I really love that. And I know how it is to have that insecurity as an individual. So definitely those kind of resources are one of the things that CCSI really likes to highlight, and let students know that it's not, we're just not here for fun, you know, and especially during these uncertain times, you know, definitely. June?
For sure, for sure. We are always proactive to respond to the student, any kind of the inquiries that you want to improve for our service, or anything that you want us to having in your campus, or like advocate for you on some issue happening right now in our community. Reach out to us. We are here to listen, to proactively respond to that and make a plan to make it happen with you. So saying about that, we also want to know what are the things that are being done by the board to support students during this COVID, so we can have like some idea to know it happened. Maybe Taran can help me to answer that.
Sure, definitely. So when this situation of COVID-19 started, we as the board realized last year that there's a very urgent need of to help students. So what we did, we started an initiative of giving Walmart gift cards to students. We gave out around more than 900 gift cards of to $75 to students that were in urgent need of food and other essentials. Um, Second thing was we really wanted to make sure that international students are getting the support, because domestic students were being supported by the government's program CESP funding. However, there was no support at the time for international students. So we contributed over $100,000 to the COVID-19 relief fund of the college, and more than 800 students got supported by that. Um, we have been taking our services as many as possible to the online platform. We are also having online engagement activities being done just to make sure that students stay connected, because this time is people can feel lonely, they can feel depressed. So we want to make sure that there are ways so that they can stay connected. And this is all new environment. We are also learning along as we go from best practices. One thing that we were really missing was students. You know, I've been on the board for our last 2 years. This is my third year, and this year is completely different because you can't really interact with students. Students cannot come to your office, things like that, and not many students are comfortable with writing a formal email and things like that. So we established an online suggestion box that I referred to earlier. Students can stay anonymous over there. You can tell your concerns, your academic concerns, or any suggestions you have to in this current situation, or any problems you're facing, and we make sure that we will get back to you and give you the answers for that. um, and we, you know, there was a lot of confusion with the tuition fee with the students. One thing that we did from our student association side was that we eliminated all the ancillary fee that for the service that we couldn't really provide. For example, we eliminated the $75 for gym membership. However, we still continue to provide that service, the the trainings through our online platforms, through personal trainings and online group trainings on Instagram lives and YouTube's, but we're not charging anything for that. We have eliminated our building fees and many other services that we're currently not able to offer. We reached out to college to make sure when and how students can pay the international fee, and for domestic as well, just to make sure they have the support available and they don't have to pay all the money at once, because many students may have lost jobs and other problems. So just really wanted to make sure that they are getting the support. So we were very actively advocating on that as well. And currently, as we go along, we are really looking into how students are feeling, getting their views, their ideas, and accordingly moving with them.
It's very appreciated for whatever the board are doing for the student. We are we are making the student feeling that they are not only lonely here, and even that we can't meet you in person, but we are still here to support you in virtually, or like we can connect with you by email or like by virtual conversation. We are always here with you. So make sure that if you need any support or any kind of help, feel free to reach out to us and the college. We are here to help you and support you during this uncertainty time. Thank you, Taran, for that.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Do
thank you.
do we have any questions in the chat? Like, is the issue resolved?
Yes, I just want to mention we will move into the Q&A part shortly, and every single question that you guys are sending to us, it will be answered in the Q&A. So stay tuned with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your questions as well, because we definitely want to hear from you. This conversation is not just about introducing our board members, but we want to hear from you. So please stay tuned. Yes. One thing I would like to touch on going forward, Taran spoke about what we're doing outside, inside Centennial College. I really want to touch on some of the things that the board is trying to reach out to outside. Like, Taran, please, what actions are being done outside of Centennial College to aid our students during
Sure.
this?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Aisha. So Centennial College, we student association, we are part of CSA. So those who don't know CSA is College Student Alliance. It's a provincial advocating organization that advocates on behalf of the students at provincial level. So they are very active, and we are also being very active with them as we are a member of that organization. Uh, they work on the making sure that students are getting support, either it is housing, mental health, academics, fees, things like that. One of the recent things that I would like to share with you is that they sent a letter to the Ministry of Colleges and Universities, advocating on getting students more support in academics, financially, and OSAP. For example, asking the government to have all the recipients of OSAP receive the funding of Student Success Grantee Program, so that whoever is eligible for OSAP, they directly get funding for the Success Guarantee Program. And we are also seeking government to set standards for hybrid and online education, so that it's not it has a standard of quality, because everything going online, we don't want students to lose that experience of learning, and we don't want students to just get that presentation, and we want really students to learn, have that experience, because they're paying fee, so we want that they get the value in return as well. So we're asking government to set standards for hybrid and online education and provide resources to college to build their digital capacity. So yeah, we are we are engaged with our partners, making sure that our voices are heard at provincial and if needed at the federal level as well.
Thank you.
That is great. Yes, thank you, Taran. That is great. That part about moving, like increasing the standards of the hybrid learning, it's a really big issue, especially when you want your certification and having status underneath your diploma or your degree. It's a very big concern for a lot of students. So I'm really glad that you brought that out, because it's a good question. It's a good question that needed to be answered. How can I support my degree knowing that I self-taught, it was a hybrid, I'm not getting all of that experience, hands-on experience through learning. That's really great. A great support system there for students.
Yes, I believe it is also like useful information that students can notice about CCSAI and about the CCSAI board member. We are not only here inside of the college to support you, but we are also advocate for you outside of the college, with the community, with the provincial and with the federal level, to support to all of the students in Ontario and across the Canada about the issue that you might face, or like the service can be improved for the future student. So I think it can be the last question before we move on for the Q&As. What will be the priority that the board of directors CCSAI set for the year 2021?
Thank you, Chun. So every year, board of directors set priorities for the year. For this year, we haven't done that process yet because the times are ever changing. We want to make sure that we get all the voices heard. So summer is the time we set our planning and goals for the year. This year, what we're doing is we're making a plan on how to do that process. We really want to make sure that we do it well enough so that we get all the voices heard and get that goals realistic. So we'll be reaching out to students to know what they are facing in these times. What do they want from their student association? Because we don't want to just assume things from our from a group of 4 or 5 members. We want to reach out to many students. We will be reaching out to the club executives, our club members, to hear from them. What do they feel? What do they would like their student association to work on? And then we will be building the pillars and setting up the goals for the year. But we are in that process and talking, even though if we do not have anything formalized yet of like what are our goals, but we are actually working on things. For example, we are current with the situation, how students are feeling, what support they need. Either it is mental health support, any webinars. We have been doing many webinars in the past with Real Campus, things like that. But we are make sure that we keep advocating for students, and very soon we will be promoting our goals as well in a formalized manner.
Thank you, Taran, for that. It is good to know how the CCSAI can work, and also we better to know about our goals that can be set so students can look forward and maybe they can get involved to like bring some really great initiative or idea to our CCSAI. Thank you, Taran, for that. As I mentioned, we'll be moving to the Q&A part, the most interesting thing ever in the section. So any student have any question, please comment on the live stream comment for us, or you can send by the suggestion board or to our advocacy email at advocacy@ccsai.ca. So we are already having some question from the student already. Maybe Asa, we can start giving it out.
All right, so I have a question here. How come labs are not in person for architecture students? Okay, so as we all know, we are currently going through a pandemic. So what I can say is that the college is slowly transitioning students who need to complete their labs on campus. Now, if your program has any necessary labs to complete on campus, you will be contacted by your school. And you can also express your concerns formally in our suggestion box on the website for any additional information. Also, if you do have labs that need to complete and are allowed to or able to be part of the first groups transitioning into the campus, there is a mandatory pre-screening on eCentennial that you need to take a look at. That should be available on everyone's eCentennial page, and you go through that mandatory screening and information session. And at the end of that session, you have a certification. With that certification, you need to walk with that or have that accessible to you at all times prior to entering on any campus. You'll be asked to show that you have versed yourself on the necessary precautions and sanitary situations that need to be completed prior to coming onto campus. So please check out your MyCentennial emails, keep a track of anything that will pop up, as well as coming into the fall semester, go on to East Centennial and see any of the things that you need to complete.
Yes, for sure. And also we want to like let you know that email during this time is the most important tool that can help you to connect with the college, to help you connect with your professor and your classmate. So please make sure that you check your email every single day, and using the eCentennial and MyCentennial as the tool to help you during this time. And good, we have another questions. Do you think that working in the CCSAI and studying at the same time is too much? Or how do you balance your study, work in CCSI, or if like other activities that you might have like volunteering? Tobias?
So I can answer that question. Being part of CCSAI is a great responsibility, but school is first. We are all here, we're all students, and I think that is our number one priority. So it might be difficult to find time to do both, but I really want to say it's well worth it. And I'm going back to school on Monday. I'm a little bit scared, but I think we all are, but we will manage, and it is doable, and it's worth it. So yeah.
Thank you, Tobias. Thank you, Tobias.
Also, to add to that, what Tobias is saying is right. It's worth it, but it also comes together. Being a student at Centennial College allows us to not only understand, we feel as a student what changes can happen and what changes can occur and the process. One of the biggest things with CCSI is trusting the process. Once we trust the process and how we can change, it comes together. And that support, I think, really helps us. And that knowledge of being a student helps CCSI as an organization provide accurately to our community. Definitely.
I also want to quickly add that there's always other board members out there. They're great representation. They will always be there for you, and it's great fun.
Right. Thank you, Tobias and Asa, for that. And there will be a really good resource for you if like you want to know about the time management or like learn how to balance for your schoolwork. We are having for the learning strategies in the library. They can meet you one-on-one on virtually, and they are really the good resource for you. So moving forward, we have another student asking, I would like to volunteer. And does CCSI provide any opportunity for volunteer right now?
So yeah, we do provide opportunities for volunteer. Students can sign up. If you go to our website under getting involved menu, you can sign up for being a volunteer. And whenever we require volunteers for hosting our events or any other, not very importantly just for events, but for other purposes as well, we do need volunteers. And one thing specifically would like to mention that we will be opening our applications for advising council very soon, and that is a huge opportunity for all the students. You will get very rich experience of how the boards work, and you will be getting a lot of professional trainings as well that will help you in your professional development, and you can go take it all along your career. So that is one of the great opportunity. And then we're also looking for Ashton B Vice President role. So if you go to Ashton B, please apply for the role of Vice President. It will be huge and you will love it. And I can guarantee that. So if you are interested, you can go to our website, ccsa.ca, and under getting involved, same thing, you can find the posting, just read through requirements and please apply. And if you know any of your friends that go to Ashton B and may be interesting, let them also know.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Taran. So we're gonna wrap up, but I do have a question. Do any of the board members have some tips that we can throw out to students before we wrap up on just improvement, self-improvement, self-development, anything, a quick tip about starting college?
Yeah, or like how to be successful as a student at the Centennial College. Anyone want to say about that?
Yeah, I can. I recently graduated, so the one very important thing that I would like to share with you is, you know, sometimes you have to, most of the times you have to get out of your comfort zone to grow. You have to do some things that you would not be very comfortable, might be public speaking, things like that. So get engaged. Our college has so many different opportunities. You just don't want to come to college, get your diploma or degree and just go. Take the experience, get involved. We have so many opportunities. There are Toastmasters, there are different clubs. So you know keep yourself open and stay engaged for starting this year. So make a schedule, follow it, and make sure you have time for yourself as well, self-reflection and self-care as well.
Yes, that's great. Thank you so much, Taran. Yes, that's a big one. I really love that. I really love that. So I think we're coming up to our time. Yes, Jen? Yes.
Yeah, I think before that, Steve already raised his hand to
Yes.
sharing something. So Steve, please.
Yes, please.
I just want to say college life is beautiful. Learn as much as possible. Try to make great contacts with your professors, with your friends. Those links are going to take you far high in life. And make sure if you see any opportunity, you should seize it. I mean, it's about the mindset, but I do feel when you have the courage to take risks, to go out of your limit, out of your level, you change, you learn, you improve. Just don't think about what others feel. Like, yeah, you should respect the feeling, but I want to say about the mindset. Just don't think about what others would think when you do something. If you get a thought, go and do it. Don't don't put a second thought. Nothing in the world can destroy you when you're strong on the inside, and I can bet on that. So many life experiences on that note. When you're strong inside, nothing can move you. Never hesitate, never overthink. Just do it. That's how you live the best of your life and be the best version of yourself.
Thank you,
That
Steve.
willpower will take you higher. Thank you. Please go ahead, June. Yeah.
Thank you. It's really the good like tips for the student. Be yourself, open to learn, and feel free to jump in any kind of the challenge. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. If you have any question, ask anyone that you see. If you reach out to them, you start smiling and sharing, asking the question. We are always free. We are always welcome to answer your question and help you go further in the college journey.
Yes, very true. Thank
And
you.
thank you. I just want to mention before we wrapping up for today, don't forget to fill out for our survey about how the section was going and what do you like us to talk more about, or you can giving us the feedback about that, and also email us the question to the advocacy at ccsai sorry dossier sorry, or you can
Yeah.
email fill out for the suggestion board at the ccsai at sorry dossier/service and /advocacy. I have a lot of today. So yes, thank you everyone for today. Aisha, you have something to share to wrapping up for our day?
I think we're done. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're still on YouTube though. So okay. Oops. All right. Yes. Technical difficulties. Well, just I want to say again, thank you to the board members. It was important for us to get this out to our students. Thank you very much. Please reach out to us. We have the advocacy at ccsi.ca. For any of your concerns. That's a confidential email to the advocates. Everything that is sent out to us is confidential and anonymous. So please reach out. well, we will keep it anonymous if you send it. Please reach out to us. We have our suggestion box, ccsi.ca/services/advocacy. That is also a place where you can be anonymous, and let us know what's going on. Suggestions, concerns, issues. There's so many resources and avenues to reach out. If you want to do all of them, do all of them so that we all see. We can only move together if we know what's going on, and change together if we are aware. So thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to the board members. I look forward to being back on campus, and definitely check out the stuff that CCSI will be rolling out on our website, ccsai.ca. Thank
Yes.
you again.
Thank you, Aisha. And also, I want to one more time to say thank to all of the CCSI board member. You are awesome. You are spending the time and coming here with us for our live stream, and it's provide a lot of useful information to the student and get connect with the student. So what will be the last thing you want to share or like to remark for our live stream today? Maybe about some opportunity for the student?
Firstly, June, it was a pleasure to be here on behalf of the board. We're thankful for you organizing this. One thing I want to say at the end is that we are here for you. Just remember that, you may do not hesitate to reach out to us, whether it's any problem you're having, any concerns you're having, or anything. Just reach out to us, and we will try our best to help you and solve your problem, or give you the direction, and sometimes even take you where you need to be. So we are here for you, and we look forward to stay connected with you. Reach out to us. You can find our emails on our website, and yeah, stay connected.
Thank you, Taran. Thank you, Taran. Don't forget about the advising council will be opening soon, or the VP for Aston position will be opening soon. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for today. And
Thank you.
happy weekends.
Yes, happy Friday.
Yeah. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yes.